So today is the day I get my second vaccine booster shot.
So Dominica, tell us a little bit about why you were hesitant to receive the COVID-19 vaccine.
Well, that's a really good question. My hesitation comes from the fact that, I've heard horror stories about vaccination, and this vaccination, and I don't think it was from the fact that I have never been vaccinated. I was vaccinated for chickenpox, things like that, but because this vaccination was rushed, I felt like there wasn't enough time to study how this was going to affect the population. Me being an African American woman, a very underserved population, I did not know how that was going to look. And then you watch the news, and then you read articles, and then that made me very hesitant. Was it going to hurt? Was I going to be sick? I hadn't experienced COVID myself, but I do know others that have, and I did not want that level of sickness.
So tell us why you decided to go ahead and get vaccinated.
So my research started when the options that were there was Moderna and Pfizer. I started following a lead Black scientist by the name of Kizzy Corbett. She was one of the lead scientists on Moderna vaccination for the National Institute of Health. I was very inspired that someone that looked like me and fairly young was a lead scientist on that vaccination. I began to follow her. I began to read about her study on mRNA, and it made me feel confident in that decision making. I also waited for her to actually get the vaccine herself, and for her to actually go through the booster vaccination before I ultimately made that decision. So one of the biggest reasons I decided to get the COVID-19 vaccination is I have a mom that is close to 80 years old. Primarily, my family is in New York. I live here in Delaware. And to not see my family and not hug my loved ones was crippling, And I like to vacation. I like to, hug people. I'm a hugger. And to not do that was not something that sat well with me. So ultimately, I made that decision. I said I'm going to do it. And so far, yes, my arm was a little sore, but I'm glad I made that decision because I'm making a difference, and so we can get back to normal.
I'm Emily, and I'm here to say that I got the COVID-19 vaccine. I didn't hesitate for a second to get it because I am so done with this, and I'm looking forward to getting back to seeing extended family and hanging out with friends. I also want my kids to have more freedom and be able to go to school. I had maybe a little hesitation just because I know this is a new venture for all of us, but the alternative just doesn't feel good. So I went ahead and got it. And you should too.
Hey guys, I'm here to talk about our COVID-19 shot, or COVID-19 vaccination. I'll give you guys a little bit of information about why I received the COVID vaccination. I feel like not only am I protecting myself, I'm protecting my family members, I'm protecting my coworkers, and I'm also protecting you guys, the clients. I feel like not only is it detrimental for our health, but it's also detrimental to society, and this is our new life. we don't know what's around us. We don't know what type of virus is lingering. So let's get our COVID-19 vaccination.
So the COVID vaccine, I decided to get it immediately as soon as I was able to get it. I was very excited to get it actually because the vaccine will protect all of us from the coronavirus. It will protect not only ourselves but everybody around us. And vaccines, you know, I know that there's a lot of hesitation because a lot of people think that vaccines in general make us weaker because there can be some side effects, but vaccines in general make us stronger. They make us strong. And they form, you know, this level of protection that we didn't have before. So I was very excited to get the vaccine. I was a little bit nervous. I think it's normal to be nervous because it is new. And what I would say to that is the coronavirus is new. You know, this is something that we don't know a whole lot about, but we do know that the vaccine is really safe. Researchers and scientists have been testing it over the last year, and the vaccine is really, really safe. I did have some soreness in my arm after the second shot, and I felt a little bit achy the next day. But aside from that, I was fine. I'm still fine. And yeah, I feel really lucky to have been able to get the vaccine.
Hi everyone. My reason for getting the vaccine was 1, to protect myself, 2, to protect my family, and 3, to protect the patients that I serve. Yes, there was a little bit of arm soreness when I got my second shot as well as the first, but it dissipated within 2 or 3 days. No other real symptoms, and I think it's important that we all do it for the protection of society. So I think that you'll do well in getting your vaccine shot. So don't be afraid. Step out there, get the vaccine shot, protect yourselves and others that are around you.